Hello and welcome to Whiskey with Rye, where every week we talk about the nose and taste of whiskey three different ways: straight, with water, and on the rocks. This week, the whiskey we're with Little Book Chapter 4.
Look at that beautiful,
Oh,
beautiful bottle.
oh, it's so beautiful. I'm going to borrow this tag. This is going to tell me what's in it. So this is a Jim Beam product. Thank you. Is a Jim Beam product. It is a blend of an 8-year-old Kentucky straight rye whiskey, so probably Basil Hayden,
Yeah, that sounds about right.
or Knob Creek. It may be Knob Creek rye.
Could be. I'm betting it's probably more basic.
Probably Basil. 7-year Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey, probably Basil, and a 4-year brown rice Kentucky bourbon whiskey.
Nice.
So that means it's 51% corn at least.
Yeah.
But then the other grain
Wait, hold on.
is brown rice.
4-year brown rice, Kentucky.
I'm using my trusty hunter's notes here.
Interesting. What could they have done? What could they have used that would have been?
Oh, it's brewed specifically for this,
Oh, okay. All right.
or distilled.
Interesting.
Um,
Well, I wonder if we'll get like a chestnut flavor from the that brown rice.
yeah,
Well, I guess it depends on what they did with the rice. If it's just, I mean, if they just mashed it straight brown rice, they didn't toast it or anything like that.
yeah,
It'll be interesting to see what. It'll be interesting to see the flavor profile on this.
yeah. I can't find any specifics. They don't like to help us
No,
whatsoever with this stuff.
why would they want to do that? Give away all their secrets.
Yeah. So I am super intrigued. You will notice I have not tried this,
But it looks open.
but it is not a fresh #fresh crack. There was a little ounce and a half sample that was sent to a certain Mr. Nightbringer
Ah, Church of
as
Night.
when he received his Nightbringer minifig.
Oh,
Or
okay.
his mini. So we have a D&D campaign because we're nerds about many things on my Twitch channel, which
Yeah.
so check that out. But yeah, so he received some of this.
Cool.
So this will be the first time I try it. So looking forward to it. So there's another one I'm going to need isolated. Synthetic.
This one is called Lessons.
Yeah, so the brown rice whiskey is allegedly reminiscent of the first distilling project he did with his dad.
Okay.
And then the rye and the bourbon were an homage to him because he launched Basil.
Right, right.
So,
Which would make more sense that it would be Basil Hayden.
yeah, I'm gonna say it's Basil Hayden in here. We don't know for sure. Could be wrong. Hey Beam Suntory. Tell me if I'm right or wrong.
At me, bro.
But thank you, Rabbit Boom, for letting me know what
Yeah.
you guys were really doing. That was cool.
That was very awesome of
You couldn't like the video, but all right. So our neat and water pour. So we have had all 4 chapters of this.
Yes, we
Of
have.
Little Book. We have either.
It's been a struggle to get some.
Oh my god, this one included.
Yeah.
It is not. It is a very limited release. It's only released once a year.
Mhm.
It can be extremely difficult to track down. I'm not disclosing how I got this bottle. Chapter 3 was sourced for me. Thank you, Nightbringer. So yeah. Before I forget, this does come in 122.8 proof. 61.4% alcohol.
Man, it's gonna be gonna be a trip.
Yep. It's gonna be something. Ooh. Okay. Yep. All right. I've been looking forward to this one, but like I said, my good friend and editor.
I think that wasn't as many good as the last time.
No, it's later in. So PodmanBigDev here. We have always done the open and shared this for the first time together. So I do like to keep some traditions alive.
Yeah.
When we can. I've been sitting on this one since Christmas.
So
Before Christmas? Around Christmas. And this is the first time we've been able to get together to try it. So I'm looking forward to it. Yes. So please also remember before we jump into the nose to like, subscribe, comment, click the bell. Let me know. All right. Into the nose.
Wow.
We thought the last one was different.
Yeah, but this is different in a good way.
Yeah.
This is man, I don't
The first word that comes to mind is complex. This is definitely complex.
I get a sweetness for sure.
Yeah.
A good.
I smell the rice. There's like a rice cracker in there, like on a fancy adult Lunchable.
Yeah.
Charcuterie board, adult Lunchable. Think about it; it makes sense.
Yeah. Caramel corn.
Yeah.
It's
like fried rice and caramel corn.
Yeah, like caramel corn. But not just straight caramel corn. Like the nut, the ones that's got the nuts.
Yeah.
In there.
Like
there's a little bit of a saltiness.
Yeah, like the cluster.
Poppycock.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, poppycock.
With the almonds.
Yeah.
Yeah. So some coffee in there as well.
Yeah. Vanilla. Pretty standard. Other notes that you get from a bourbon.
Yeah, you're gonna find your Basil Hayden notes in here. So, vanilla, the toffee instead of the caramel, a little bit of cherry in there.
Yeah, a little bit of a dark chocolate.
Yeah,
like
a cherry cordial.
I don't know that I'd quite go cherry cordial. I don't quite get the the cream filling, for lack of a better term. I mean, I get the cherry and the dark chocolate separate, but I don't get that sickeningly sweet filling that they have in a cherry cordial in there.
Right. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. This.
Cheers. Looking forward to this.
Ooh. So, on the breathing through the mouth, hashtag porn. However, just the straight taste, it's hard to like process everything.
Yeah. It has been a minute since I've had this high of proof in something.
Yeah, there's some baking spice in there. I get almost a fried rice.
Soy sauce?
Yeah, a little bit of the MSG soy sauce.
With that toffee still.
Yeah, it's a real interesting pair of flavors.
It works surprisingly well together.
Yeah.
Like they play nicely off of each other.
Right. I like that a lot. And after doing the taste, then going back to the nose, there's another.
I get great soy sauce on the nose now.
Yeah, and you definitely pick up more of the wood in the nose on the return after taking a sip. Yeah, that. I know it kills you when I say this, but there's definitely a corn, but it's. I would not say fresh corn.
Right.
I'd say like cracked corn.
Okay.
It's it's got more of that dry, hard edge to it, like what you smell on cracked corn.
Yeah. And then it has that waxy finish, like when you're eating walnuts.
Yes, yeah. It's got a little bit of a staying power with a little bit of a
Wax
waxiness.
finish. Yeah.
That's good. I really like it. I mean,
Yeah.
coming off of what we had prior to this, it's hard not to be like, oh, this is so much better. Get a couple more in there. Let's.
Yeah, it is a higher proof.
There we go.
That's the best I've done.
Yeah. Now you're gonna screw it up on yours.
Probably. Yep. That wasn't too bad though.
Yeah, that was too bad. Ooh.
The carrots from fried rice.
Yep. Yeah.
It's vegetable.
I'd go more of a caramel carrot, caramelized carrot.
Yeah. Like a honey coated carrot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
sweetness is definitely there.
Yeah, you get like the sweetness of the carrot, a little bit of. Yeah, it's gonna sound like it's a bad characteristic, but like a little bit of that grassiness.
Yeah, I was gonna say hay.
Yeah.
There's like a fresh cut hay
Yeah,
in the background, which is really just fresh cut grass if you think about it. But
yeah, clover and all that good stuff.
And then
I get
almost
more of the vanilla on this than I got originally on the neat.
and then on the back end of the nose is spearmint.
Yeah, I'd tend more towards
Or a wintergreen.
I'd tend more to like Big Red. Like
Oh,
cinnamon.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that is Big Red.
It's more like Big Red.
Yeah.
And it develops more as you continue to sniff on it. It's getting more and more of that like hot cinnamon flavor.
Yeah.
But
almost
not like
almost like Red Hots.
Yeah.
Or hot tamales.
Yeah, I'd go more like that.
Right.
Except Big
Red really is the best one.
First thing that came to mind is Big Red. All right.
So they're on the taste too.
Yeah, get a little bit of that cinnamon bite.
I get it on the finish. Like it just sits cinnamon after it moves through.
Definitely lost that rice that fried rice taste. And it's gone more. Yeah, now it's just straight
Baking spice, Big Red cinnamon. So artificial cinnamon.
Mm-hmm. But not like Fireball cinnamon.
No. God no.
Yeah.
No. No Fireball.
I got a little bit like we were talking about like with the brown rice, a little bit of roasted chestnut on the finish. Okay. On coming back to it. There's a little bit of a roasted nuttiness to it just on the tail end after a couple of sips.
Yeah.
And I like that. That is phenomenal.
So far,
yeah.
Still not disappointed in a little bit. All right, it is time for Handy Dandy Yeti for our ice.
And it kind of worked before, so I'm going to take a sip of this water.
There you go.
Cleanse the palate. And while I do that, here we go.
Yep. So, like I said, it is higher proof, 122.8 proof. So I'm just gonna let that sit for a minute. Somehow I think I ended up with more than you.
I mean, you've been waiting for a while, so
I've been
makes
waiting
sense.
so long for this. I am curious to see what this year's is going to be.
Yeah. I mean, I don't. With the little book, it has been like an increasing level of one upping himself.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
it's going to be interesting to see what he looks for to bring it to that blush
I'm back.
to get to that next level.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard to top this. Then again, on chapter 3, I thought it was going to be hard to top that. So
And chapter 2.
yeah. So
Yeah.
this, I mean, at this point, the only thing I could think they could do is something like Jefferson, where they've basically taken the barrels out to sea, and aged them on a ship.
Right.
Like I don't know what else you could bring. I don't know what else you could put in there.
Older. They'll go older, I think.
You think older?
Yeah. They'll go older. So what they'll
Do you
do
think
is
they might use their tie since they are Beam Centauri? Do you think they might try to pull in something Japanese
no.
on the next one?
I don't think so.
You
I think
so?
what they will do is they will go older,
Okay.
or they will play with different spots in different rick houses. So like the heart of different
Oh, okay.
warehouses or rick houses and blend those together.
Yeah. Well, and that's going to be hard unless they specifically set areas for the little book.
Or this,
and they've actually like planned out. I mean, because we're talking, 4 years is the youngest in this, so
right.
4 years ago they would have had to have planned this out, because normally, at least at the bigger distillers, to maintain some kind of uniformity, they'll put it in the bottom fast and hard, or slow and long, and then they'll take it up to the top, or they'll take it up to the top to do fast and hard right off the bat, and then they'll move it all down to the bottom.
Well, since they don't really like Basil, Knob Creek, for the most part, aren't single barrels. They're blends.
Right.
I don't think you have to worry about that as much, because then you can pull for more like single barrels.
Yeah, but I think what they're doing there, even with the blended stuff, is that they're doing that rotation specifically to get different characteristics from the wood. Because the hot and fast, you're gonna pull a lot more of the harsher notes out potentially, because you're gonna be in and out real quick, so you're not gonna get some of those.
Yeah, I think these are coming from the heart of the warehouse where they're not moving it. They're just leaving it right dead in the middle and going from there.
All right. So we're doing this, huh?
Oh yeah. You thought you got fried rice before.
It definitely got a lot sweeter on the nose. Yeah. That toffee caramel note has really developed.
Lean forward a little bit, would you?
Oh, sorry. I gotta, I'm not used to being in front of the camera.
I know.
On the mic.
You're getting out of focus.
Yeah. So, yeah, the
caramely toffee.
Yeah, more
sweet soy.
Like the vanillas really come forward.
Almost more sesame oil than soy.
I'd almost go like a hoisin sauce.
Okay.
Like something that's got a little bit of sugar in it.
Yeah.
A little bit more complexity.
A lot more woody.
Ginger ale. With a little bit of corn on the backside. But like the initial, like, first thing that I thought of was like the initial sip was Werner's. Like, so that little bit of a ginger with a lot of sweetness right up front. But flat Werner's. Like, you don't have that bite from the carbonation, from the acidity, but
I'm not gonna lie. All I'm getting is the wood. Like heavy oak.
Second taste, yeah, I could see that.
Just kind of overpowered everything else.
It lost that sweetness in second taste. It's more dried out in second. Um, Going back to the nose, you pick more of the wood up. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, that's weird.
I would say this is
It started out really good. For me, it started out really good, and then yeah, it kind of lost everything.
yeah. I would say this is a neat whiskey, a neat sipping whiskey. Also, there's a ton to pick apart in here.
Yeah, it's super complex.
Yeah.
I'd say, I mean, the water pour and the neat pour are pretty close. It would be hard to differentiate one over the other.
Yeah. And we may not have had
benefits
either.
Yeah, I think this would benefit from a little bit more deep downproofing.
Yeah.
To see really open up what's there.
Right.
Since it's so now it isn't high proof, but it's not like some high proofs
Yeah.
where it's like knock your socks off, like straight burn. Then again, it's not like the really good, some of the really good high proofs where we like, what's the proof?
Yeah, yeah, you definitely do feel the proof.
Right. Yeah. This is somewhere in the middle. You could definitely tell there's some proofing, some proof there. I think this would benefit a little bit more from a little bit more water. Maybe get it down into that 90, 80 proof range. See what opens up.
Yeah, and
it'd be hard. It'd be hard to differentiate between the two, but I would definitely. I mean, personally, I go neat all the time anyway. But
yeah, I would go neat with water.
Yeah.
Then on the rocks.
Yeah.
So, anyway, that has been Whiskey with Rye, Little Book Chapter 4 from Beam Suntory. We enjoyed the hell out of it. If you have been able to find this and try it, let us know what you think, please, in the comments. So until next time, get it up, Deb. Cheers.
Cheers.